Hi friends, Ashley Leppert here, author of The Hurricane Within, Volume 1 and 2. Take a moment and head on over to genevalentino.com and subscribe so you can get all the latest podcasts from GrassRoots Truthcast. See you later, friends.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.
But first, let's turn our attention back to that Christmas strike on ISIS terrorists. President Trump writing on Truth Social, quote, "I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was." For more, let's welcome in GOP political strategist and insider and host of the GrassRoots Truthcast podcast, Gene Valentino, along with Republican strategist and attorney Manny Alkonjo. Good morning, gentlemen. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Gene, I'll start with you. This was a major move from the president, and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says there's more to come if the slaughtering of Christians continues. So what's your reaction to these surprise strikes?
Well, over 12,000 killed in various violent groups this year alone. It's genocide in its own right. It's also the enemy. We have the enemy from within. We also have the external enemy of Russia and China moving closer to the American border. Just another example of foreign forces trying to take control of weaker nations to improve their resources and supply. To strengthen their ability to come after America in a formidable way in the years ahead. I'm glad to see we're stepping it up.
Yeah, President Trump is very much so stepping it up. Religious freedom is so important, but religious persecution has become a priority for the president to address, and he chose Christmas Day to send the clear message that violence against Christians, it will not be tolerated. So, Manny, what do you think about his choosing Christmas as a way to send this message?
Good morning. I think it's extremely important that the president did this. Nigeria is a very important strategic partner for the United States in Africa. And I think the message is clear from the president. The buck stops here. He will not tolerate any religious persecution of Christians. And it's significantly important for the Americans and President Trump to reinforce the principles of America in defending religious freedoms and enforce that in ways in which the Islamic State needs to be put on warning that we will not tolerate this behavior whatsoever.
Exactly. Well, the president was busy yesterday. He does not rest, and he had quite a lot to say on Truth Social throughout the holiday. Over 100 posts, including this one, where he wishes a Merry Christmas to all, even the, quote, sleazebags who loved Jeffrey Epstein only to drop him like a dog when things got too hot, and then blame President Donald J. Trump, who was actually the only one who did drop Epstein, and long before it became fashionable to do so. He ended this Truth Social by saying, quote, "Enjoy what may be your last Merry Christmas." Gene, we never have to guess what President Trump is actually thinking about something. I also love it when he sometimes says, "Merry Christmas" to the losers and the haters. It's the best.
Yeah. Don't blink, you'll miss a chapter with Donald Trump. He's just as Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, we were surprised with the timing, I should say, of this surprise attack on Nigeria. So too will he surprise us again on matters related to Epstein and several other issues that are on his plate. Part of his success is that he is diverting and deflecting attention away from the news headline to the issues of importance to America, but doing it in such a way where it's not on your headline before it even happens.
Exactly. Well, in a very stark contrast here, meanwhile, the former president, Joe Biden, he celebrated with his family, and you have to see this photo that was posted. Not only is he out of the Oval Office, but it seems like he's out of the family too, Manny. I mean, where is Joe? That was always the question we were asking during his administration, and here Hunter is front and center. Your thoughts?
He's missing in action again.
Yeah.
His presidency was on autopilot, not only with the auto pen, but completely on autopilot. Thank God for President Trump. Thank God President Trump got reelected. Imagine if there was another term of Joe Biden and we had auto pens and everything else going on with this conflict with Nigeria, with everything going on domestically. I could only imagine how terrible things would be. Inflation would be out of control. Talking about the Affordable Care Act, talking about all the other issues that are fundamentally important to Americans today, the kitchen table issues, right? Imagine how things would be if Biden was still president, or Kamala Harris for that matter.
Yes, I would agree with that sentiment. Gene, I have to get your reaction to this photo, especially Hunter Biden front and center there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with what Manny just said, except the darn auto pen wasn't used for Hunter. If there was any cognition with this former president, he was smart enough to sign the pardon for his son in his own handwriting without an auto pen. But it's been a debacle since day one. Everyone knows it. I don't know which is worse, what Biden did as our president, or the people around him that conspired to cover up his wrongdoing.
Yeah, and especially with Hunter there, he's coming out, going against his family and giving hours-long interviews, cursing and the like. But how about another bizarre Christmas message, this time from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and his daughter's Hope? Let's take a listen.
Well, I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to you all. Today I am holding all of our neighbors that ICE has been terrorizing near and dear to my heart, and sending them love and light, as well as all of our unhoused folks. This past year has been a tough one for all of us, but I am so proud of the work that I have done in this awesome community and everything that you guys do every day. And yeah, happy holidays.
So, Manny, this is his daughter, Hope, and this comes amid her dad trying to defend himself amid the massive amounts of fraud from the Somali illegal migrants in the state. Nearly 100 mayors now from across the state actually signing a letter demanding accountability. I would say the whole family might be worried about what has been going on here. Your thoughts?
First of all, Tim Walz is a low IQ individual. President Trump is absolutely correct in how he categorizes Tim Walz. He's not a member of Mensa, let's just put it at that. But nonetheless, imagine the daughter of the governor calling ICE terrorists. I mean, imagine a stark contrast. We know what terrorists are. We were talking about the terrorism in Nigeria, and we're calling ICE terrorists. What a joke. This is absolutely pathetic. Tim Walz is in serious trouble. This is the biggest fraud, if not one of the biggest frauds in U.S. history. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need some serious Department of Justice investigation. I know Comer's looking into it, but we need some serious investigation here and figure out what's going on and put a stop to the bleeding.
Yeah, and Secretary of the Treasury as well, Scott Bessent, he's looking into it too. So I think there will be accountability on the horizon. But thank you, Gene Valentino and Manny Alkonjo. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year, is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.